will be an interesting one to watch out for, especially given the way things have played themselves out in the quarter gone by. On one hand, for a significant part of the Q1 of FY21, we had the COVID-led shutdown. But then, interestingly, in the latter half, we saw how the phased unlocking started happening, and the kind of rural uptick that we've seen in demand, which augured very well for tractor players, especially Mahindra, which is going to be a huge beneficiary and continues to be one, given the way the rural demand has come back so strongly and so sharply. Talking about the headline numbers then, the revenue that we are expecting at ET now is about 5,600 crores. It's a downtick of close to 56% on a year-on-year basis, and it sort of mirrors the same kind of decline that we've seen for the overall volumes for Mahindra and Mahindra for the quarter gone by. Of course, one shouldn't be comparing these numbers on a YOY basis, because Q1 of FY21 has been a quarter like never before. The kind of disruptions that have taken place for most part of the quarter, we had absolutely no sales happening. All the dealerships were shut. All the production was at a standstill. But still, just for the record, I'm saying that we're expecting a 56% downtick. For profits, we're expecting it close to be around 200 crore. Well, yes, it's a sharp step down for a company like Mahindra and Mahindra if you look at a small figure worth 200 crores. But interestingly, M&M could be the only OEM, or rather one of the very few OEMs to actually report a positive PAT figure. So going by that, it's really a silver lining of sorts that even though the number is small, if you look at it, it's still in the positive territory. 200 crores is what we are expecting. EBITDA likely to come in at 520 crores. And margins are seen at 9.3% versus 14% YOY. Now, on a year-on-year basis, it's primarily the higher other expenses, the employee-related costs, which are likely to put pressure on the margin. And this is despite the farm equipment business salvaging the decline to a great extent that the company has seen in its volumes and performance. On a QOQ basis as well, we're expecting a more than 400 basis points compression on the margins, primarily because of weak profitability in the auto business. The tractor business definitely has come out quite strongly, especially how demand has played out in the latter half of the first quarter. Key monitorables for me would be the growth outlook for FY21. For the remaining few quarters, what is the kind of trajectory that they aim to sustain, that they believe can be sustained, given how the circumstances are quite uncertain at this point in time. For both auto and tractor segment, we'd like some visibility on that front. Margin guidance for the overall business, how it's likely to shape up for the coming few quarters as well. Will they be able to once again bounce back to those low double-digit growth again, and how soon can they do that? And finally, we also would want to know what is the update on the production levels, what is the capacity utilization like, and whether or not, like several other OEMs, are they also facing any supply chain related challenges, or in fact demand also has been hit in several pockets of the country because of intermittent lockdowns taking place. So what is their outlook on that, and what is their on-ground report and assessment on that front is something that one should be watching out.